So the other day, a messenger pigeon flew into my garage on the second story of my one-story house. And the pigeon, he looked like the eagle from Lord of the Rings. He was about that big. And so he started speaking to me in Yiddish, right? And he was like, hey dude, there's a gnome behind you. So I turn around, there's this gnome, he's holding this blade, and he looks like he's about to stab me, but I was like, gnome, what are you doing there? He's like, oh, nothing. I came to tell you of great tidings and great joy, for the totally accurate battle simulator has come unto us today, these holidays. And then it reminded me of that guy in Mississippi selling the blood milk. Whoa, we have SCP/Baron. I've got to check this out. But one of the questions we're going to be asking today in this totally brand new game, totally accurately new. Ooh, there's so many cool things. Is who's better? Oh my god, KV2s? Oh my gosh, I'm spoiled for choice. But I want to know who's better, Marvel or DC. Now, everybody's got an opinion on it, and I want you to leave yours in the comments below. Because I'm genuinely interested. I have a very good idea. Because we've got like Spider-Mans. That sounds funny. Spider-Man. We got multiple Marvel factions. Oh my goodness. Someone in the comments was like, Baron, I'm working on a Half-Life faction. I wonder if this is who it was. Ooh, we got super villains? But so now we got DC Comics in here. We can ask the question. Who really is the best? So what we have to do is we have to find an appropriate battleground. And I feel like, you know, the wobbly west is probably the best time because you know how many people have come out here with their 6 shooters and only one man has walked home alive to tell his wife, hey, I made you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I forgot the jelly, but I did win my gun duel. So look at this. Oh my gosh, we have a Hulkbuster in here? Remember that? Man, I remember having to like mod this guy into the game in order to get a Hulk busting unit. So basically what we're gonna have to do is a little bit of a warm up here. We're gonna have all of the Avengers. And by all of them, I mean Spider-Man, Black Widow, Wolverine, you're not, wait a second. You're not an Avenger. Hawkeye, big green guy, you must be Batman. Then we got Captain America, Thor, and good old Iron Man. Iron Man almost looks like, it's kind of like a hockey mask, isn't it? It reminds me of Jason Voorhees against 3 Hulkbusters. Now, Hulkbusters were designed to bust Hulk, which is weird because we don't have Hulk. We just have Batman over here. The big green version. No, but in all seriousness. You know, we gotta warm up. And look at this. Some of these units even have flamethrowers, which was the custom weapon that we worked on in the last video, where we looked at some of your challenges, and so I'm waiting to get some more, but feel free to leave some challenges in the comments. But I'm pretty convinced Marvel would beat DC in a battle. Like, if you really think about it, like, Superman would be the hardest to deal with, right? But, like, there's all kinds of people with, like, super, like, powers. Like, Thanos versus Superman. Who would win if you could snap your way into Glory Town? You know what I mean?
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
All right, so we've got all of our Avengers here. We'll take off the Hulkbuster. We do have a Thanos. What about one? And you know what? Hold on, Wolverine. You're not supposed to be here. You're not an Avenger, so let's take you out. Whoa, what was that? Thanos can block pretty much anything. Wait a minute. Hold on. Look at Hulk from a distance. He looks like a Raggedy Ann doll or something like that popping out of this big green cucumber. I always love how the uniforms at distance are like, they're optimized for performance and not necessarily for like aesthetic preferences here. Whoa, where are you guys going? Oh yeah, I guess that does make sense that Spider-Man is throwing out lassos, right? I'm surprised that Black Widow is even alive still. Because like if Black Widow had to fight Thanos, I mean, she's like a human who's like a really good soldier. What are you guys doing over there? All right, I don't think they're equipped to beat Thanos by themselves. I think what they need is to upgrade from Iron Man to Hulkbuster. So let's see. Thanos has like, I don't know which one of the Power Stones that would be. A giant energy, it would be the Power Stone? Well, wait, I said which of the Power Stones would be this Power Stone? Which of the Infinity Stones? Somebody bust that Thanos. Hulkbuster. Don't go after Hulk. Go after Thanos. Let's hold on real quick. Oh god, that's Iron Man. Excuse me, that's Captain America. How much health do you have, Mr.? Oh, he's actually taking damage. I think if they could beat Thanos, then they could probably take out the DC Comics guys. You know, to be perfectly honest, the comics that I read back in the day were like the Star Wars comics. And the Star Wars like graphic novels, because I gotta be honest, I was a little bit obsessed. I read the X-Wing series of books, and I read a lot of what is now considered Star Wars Legends since Disney took over. And Disney, to be honest, man, they kind of sucked until Rogue One and Han Solo and The Mandalorian. Like the other trilogy, it didn't exist as far as I'm concerned. I know it's entertaining, but it's not Star Wars. It's just Disney entertainment. But that's not what we're here to debate. Which is the best Star Wars movie? Because we all know It's The Empire Strikes Back, Attack of the Clones, and Rogue One. What we're here to debate is DC Comics. All right, so we've got Robin, Cyborg, Martian Manhunter? Who is that? Superman's 10,000, so you know he's good. Aquaman, Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Shazam. I didn't know Shazam was DC. Like, he's not like Justice League, that kind of, right? Or do they exist in the same universe? I'm always kind of curious how, you know, when they're from like multiple comic universes, who is? Okay, so Shazam is getting catapulted into the air. Shazam, are you having a good day today? Because isn't Shazam the superpower that like he was a kid and then he became Shazam and now he's like a grown man, but he's a kid in a grown man's body? Like, what would happen if he's a superhero? Okay. Blue victory. DC Comics won. Okay, but we put everybody on that side in. So then in order to do that, we need to actually put Wolverine back. And then we need to put Thanos and I think regular Iron Man. So 10 units versus 10 units. Now at least it's the same number of units. And man, Superman, tell you what. So the actor who plays Superman, Henry Cavill, he like, do you guys know how much of a nerd he is? Like, he's a real true nerd, which makes him one of my favorite actors because A, he's wildly talented. I remember watching him in The Tudors and like, that guy's cool. And now he's like Superman. And on top of that, the dude like paints Warhammer minis and plays Total War games like as often as he can. That's amazing. That's cool. He's one of us. So once again, while I think in real life, the Marvel Avengers are A, cooler, and B, could win, DC Comics is kicking that butt. Now we have some super villains. Oh my gosh. Galactus, Thanos, Absolute Loki, the Juggernaut, Red Skull, Ultron, Zoom. I don't know who you are. Loki, Deadshot, and then are these just Hydra soldiers? Yeah, they are. Okay. So one of the funniest moments I remember from the Marvel's universe was when Captain America he's just like, Hail Hydra. What would happen if he took command of an entire army of Hydra forces here, 49 units, and tried to take on the DC Comics superheroes? Who would win? Because look at this, we've got all these snipers on the roofs here. They got like these camouflaged. That's not a. Oh man, Superman just ran into this building twice. But I mean, eventually he's gonna find a target, right? That wasn't a Dragunov. That like when I played Escape from Tarkov, what is that? The SVSS or something like that? Doesn't that fire like a hypersonic round or a subsonic round? I don't know, man. I don't know my bullets. I used to know them, but it doesn't look like evil Captain America's Hydra forces are doing too well. I think we're gonna have to up our super villain usage here because Captain America's doing his best, but it looks like he just got absolutely electrocuted by Cyborg here. And look at you, Green Lantern. You're just so funny, aren't you? Okay, and there's like a few soldiers left with like some bullets, and then I wish Superman could use laser eyes. I feel like Tabs could upgrade itself, or another game could come along similar to Tabs that would be a physics-based brawler, but if they really focused on superheroes. Like more than this. Okay, well the DC Comics guys, I mean, they just keep winning. So let's put out Ultron. How about Absolute Loki, the Juggernaut, and let's give him... We used Galactus in the last video, and I feel like that one just wasn't as epic of a version. Like, look at this one. He looks like an absolute beast and a giant, which is what he's supposed to be. And he's dead on the ground after getting hit once. What is going on here? I think whoever made these DC Comics units may have given them a little bias. Maybe, I wonder... All right, we need Thanos out here then. And Red Skull, you're gonna lead a Hydra force because honestly, who throws a shoe? What movie is that from? And we'll give him Deadshot too, and Zoom. Whoever you are, Zoom. I'm actually not familiar with Zoom, the supervillain. Is this like the villain, like a supervillain from like Flash or something like that? Or is it a Marvel character? Because most of the other ones were Marvel, right? But needless to say, if you are a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and you're a fan of Star Wars, like, and you look at what Disney did with Marvel, you're like, you know what? We'll give you 3 mulligans, in fact, with those terrible movies, and we want you to make it better. And I feel like with all the recent TV shows and stuff, like they're making a Rogue Squadron movie. I read the X-Wing series, which was about Rogue Squadron. And why are these people invincible? Okay, you know what? Did we put in everybody? I think we put in everybody. Okay, now we need Marvel in here. Like, who's invincible? It must be Superman. All right, we already have a Thanos, so we don't need him. All right, we're putting literally everybody available. I mean, the Hulk. Was Hawkeye in the last one? I mean, he usually dies first. So Wolverine should be able to regenerate everything. And Spider-Man, like who? I don't understand. I love these factions, and there's so much creativity that goes into the costumes. Like, that's the Juggernaut. He's got a bucket on his head because like you can't just like import anything you want yet into tab. Oh, hello Flash. As you punch Thor right in the armpit, there goes Superman. And who's this? Oh yeah, that's see, this is why this game's amazing. There's little dudes flying all over the place because of physics-based explosions. The Hulkbuster's going everywhere. Spider-Man looks like he's got, who's that? Who's this guy again? He's like that. He's the one weird green unit that I'm not quite familiar with. And look at this, man. It's just, this is awesome. Here's Galactus calling in like, I don't know, rocket meteorites maybe. Yeah, it looks like he throws meteorites. Oh, he just got hit in the nuts. And all the Hydra agents are just firing randomly. At least Red Skull lasts a while. Okay, as he gets thrown onto a roof. Red Skull, what are you doing up there, mate? Oh my goodness. Okay, these guys are too strong. What we need here is go to the factions, and we'll go to DC, and we'll do DC Comics here. Teen Titans, we've got the Justice League. I feel like it's time to try the Justice League one, because this will be a different faction, and I think part of it, maybe it could be the level. What we really need to do is to go to the Ancient Sandbox here, which is just the classic big one. And I like it better than the Viking Sandbox, because like the snow creates this very epic and cinematic thing. But like it's hard to see from far away. And you know what? There's this giant door there, and I always wondered, like, didn't you think when you first saw this map that there was gonna be a giant door and like it was gonna open and release like release the Kraken, or like that this would be a secret unit? Like there's so many things that you're like, what's going on here, man? All right, well now we have this new Justice League. Oh, this Superman looks great. These actually look very, very good. They may not be as nearly as OP, which is probably good. Yeah, I guess everyone knows about the Martian there. You can definitely tell where my like experience lies. DC Nightwing, Starfire, Raven. Who are these things? Beast Boy. Oh, I think. Oh, Raven. Oh, you guys are from Teen Titans. Okay. Whoa. That's pretty cool. That is perfect. Green Lantern indeed. And Superman looks great. So this is more of like the classic versions, right? Well, we're gonna see. I mean, we all need to know who would be better. And so far, in a totally accurate test, now there are 12 DC units here and 10 Marvel characters here. But I feel like with Thanos, Hulkbuster, and Hulk in there, I mean, I can't even really tell what's going on. Like, do we have Storm from the X-Men in here? Like, where are these tornadoes coming from? Oh, look at the little green Martian dude fighting Thanos. The colored aliens versus the colored aliens. It was bound to happen. We've got a purpley guy and a green guy. I guess we also have like, we got another green guy over here. I'm eating my chest. I'm so angry. Dude, what if you could create a fire tornado in this game? Oh, dude, the tornadoes are cool. I feel like more natural disasters and more elemental powers would have been pretty cool. Okay, this one definitely looks like Marvel handedly won this one. Oh, who are you? Wait, oh, you Beast Boy? I think that's Beast Boy. Oh! Who is the tornado? Let's pause and go inside of it. It's Wolverine, surrounded by a tornado, and he's fighting. Who is that? That was the Hulk, right? Wait, is a unit the tornado? I think a unit was the tornado. I need to find out who that was. All right, pause. Who's the tornado? Which one of you is going to turn into a tornado? I'm looking. I'm not seeing any tornadoes yet. Could it be Wonder Woman turning into a tornado? Lots of electricity. I've got to watch this entire battle to see who is going to turn into it. So far, nothing. Oh my gosh, like, look, when you see a battle in slow motion, like, what are you doing, Wonder Woman? What are you doing? You're going to space. Oh, you're dead, aren't you? Okay, any tornadoes yet? That's so weird. How come we saw one last battle, but not this one? Oh, did you see that? That was Wonder Woman falling from the heavens. I'm very much looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984. You know, and I never saw the movie Justice League, and apparently there's like a new edited version that's gonna be coming out soon that is like the Schneider cut or something like that. Who just turned into that? You. Oh god, I can't see your face. Okay. Oh, it's Flash. I guess that makes sense that Flash would turn into a tornado, right? Because he's the fastest and he's moving so fast. And once again, Marvel won. So depending on the faction, which are not balanced by any stretch of the imagination, both Marvel and DC can claim different victories depending on which version you want. And that's the beautiful thing about it is, you know what? Who really would win? It's the topic of endless debate, but at least we settled it in a totally accurate manner. So thank you for watching another episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Pull the trigger on the like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Leave in the comments some challenges, some faction ideas. Whoa, this guy looks awesome. Like, look at that. You guys are making some amazing stuff out here. And I feel like there's so many other factions we could try out. Oh, hello, God. SCP-001 was really fun when we did the SCP versus Star Wars. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.